going to make a short video today helping people train their puppy or dog to get on the scale at the vet, or to help them be more comfortable if they're uncomfortable doing it. We're going to use a Corunda bed today. It's not something Clark has ever really spent much time on, so I pulled it out of my basement just because it's a different platform. But it's not uncommon for puppies or even adult dogs to be afraid to get on the scale. Looks different, they don't know what it is. It's typically in a weird location at the clinic. So we're trying to shove them onto something that's against a wall or in a corner, and it's not a big surprise that most dogs don't want to do that. We also have a tendency, either ourselves or sometimes even people in a clinic, to start putting their hands all over your dog. So your dog's already excited, and now you have all these strangers, well-meaning, obviously, trying to help your puppy or dog on the scale. Puppies flailing, jumping, the dog's really uncomfortable or just being really silly, and everyone's trying to get him on the scale and make him sit, get that number to register, and it just turns into chaos. When in reality, the best approach is to practice a little bit at home first, having them walk onto an area rug or something like a Corunda bed, put it up against the wall, have their leash on them. Start practicing so that when you get to the clinic, you've had a little bit of practice, even though whatever you're stepping on is different. It's also really helpful if your puppy is getting more and more excited or agitated to ask everybody else to please stop putting their hands on your dog and go and get a handful of treats. I never go to the vet office without my treat bag. I don't care how well trained my dog is. I don't care if they're 6 months old or 16 years old. The vet office can be stressful for dogs. So I want to always make it a positive experience. I also can turn everything into a training opportunity. So instead of wrestling my dog onto the scale, I can have everybody kind of step back and say, let me work with Clark here for a few minutes and see if I can get him to get on the scale. To get an accurate weight, as far as I know, dogs do not need to sit on the scale. They just need to be standing on it still long enough for the number to pop up. That is much less stressful for most dogs. So here's how I would start if I had my dog for the first time going near a scale. I'd have my leash, I'd have my clicker with me, and a bunch of treats. Release. So I'd have my puppy, I'd come up to this, here we go buddy, and I'd first start by putting some treats on it so that they want to go up on top of it, and then his word is release, and I would release and get him to come up. Then I would take him and line him up so that he walks onto it, pauses for a moment, gets a reward for pausing, and then release, and then he comes off of it again. And I'm going to practice that, quite a few times with him, bringing him around, lining him up. So Clark right now wants to just launch on it, but I'm going to line him up the way I'm walking on it, have him get on, pause for a moment, release, and then have him come off. Over time, you're going to be able to just have your dog walk onto it, sit or stand. If they offer a sit, perfect. If they don't, we just need him to stand on here, release, long enough for it to register, and then you can walk them off. Again, there's a couple key elements here. The fewer people touching your dog, the better. Use treats. Don't force your dog, let them warm up. If it takes you 5 minutes to get a weight on your dog, it's really not the end of the world. Next time, it probably won't take 5 minutes, it might take 3 minutes. But our goal is to encourage them to want to do this and to feel okay doing it. If you have to manhandle and force them onto a scale, you're gonna be doing that their whole life. You're gonna have a big dog who doesn't like to be weighed. So, keep things simple, make it a training opportunity, and sometimes the best help that other people can give you is to just stand back and watch and let you handle your own dog because they know you best. So that's our training tip for the day. See ya.